Hi, this is Neil from Pro Tools PC, and today I'm giving you a walkthrough of a new plugin from a new series from Waves. It's a new artist series for Greg Wells, who is a well-known producer, mix engineer. You can check out his work on his website here. He is well known in the music industry, working with people like Deftones, Pink, Burt Bacharach, George Martin, Pharrell Williams, Katy Perry. So he has a huge back catalogue, multiple Grammy nominated as well. So yeah, another artist series from Waves from a top producer, which is great to see. And just take a look at the front panel, the UI of this first plugin in the series. The plugin is called Centric, and so by the suggestive name, it's a vocal-based plugin. Doesn't mean you only use it on vocals. You can use it on whatever you like, but it's a very simple design, designed to get you the Greg Wells sound really quick. No fuss, not too much messing around. With that said, it doesn't mean that it's in any way lacking. It's actually, there's a lot going on under the hood, and this main big knob here of more or less, I guess it's kind of suggestive of the Waves 1 knob series, but there's a lot going on, and the more you turn that knob up, the more actually happens. So apparently at about 60%, 70%, there's a bit more going on than it in the lower range, which is quite interesting. But it also means that if you just want to get something, a quick result, you don't have to mess around tweaking too much. So the interface itself, you've got this main intensity knob, which I guess the main thing really is its compression, with some other bits and pieces going on. So you've got this main knob here. You've got an input and output level to match your current material, so that it's not giving you a massive volume boost. If you don't want it, of course you can use it if you want, and you can obviously drive the input harder if you want to, and make this circuit react differently. So input and output level with metering and peak metering, peak hold, which is useful. Input level there, it's a sort of traffic light kind of setup. So green for signal, orange for optimum, red for pushing it hard, and then you have a set of effects in parallel down the side here. So a delay, doubler, and reverb with a kind of just more or less control. Again, they're slightly reactive to how hard you push them, and you can switch them in and out on these knobs here, and a gain reduction meter for the actual compression process. So quite straightforward, but very useful for real quick results. If you check out, you can see a bit about Greg there on the about page, and also if you hit the question mark there, you get the manual, and you can see an overview of the product and the series, a word from Greg, explanation of the components. There's actually mono version or mono 2 stereo, so that's good for the effects. If you on a vocal and you want to get a big fat wide vocal, the mono to stereo is great. There's a quick start guide and explanation of pretty much what I've just gone through for you there. Some values, recommended values, and that's pretty much it. So diagram showing you the parallel effects there. So effectively what the engine's got is first point an EQ, then de-esser, then some fast compression, then some slow compression. So that's 2 compressors stacked, then some parallel effects to the output, and that's pretty much it, to be honest. But check that out if you want to know more. So back to the plugin itself, I'm gonna run a vocal through this. The vocal track is actually from one of the Cambridge Online cambridge-mt.com, free multi-track files for you to mix to your heart's content. So there's loads of different kinds of tracks here you can use to download and mix. This one I downloaded is by a band called I Am Cassettes. It's called Believe. It's quite a popular track on this website. Lots of people have mixed it. I asked the band the band members for permission to use it in this video, and they rather kindly agreed. Check out the website there, iamcassettes.bandcamp.com, and buy their music if you like it. So onto the plugin. I'm going to run the vocal through it. I'll just play a bit of the track back to start with, just so that you get an idea of the kind of track it is.
If you lay down your head and rest here tonight, I'll bet you'll stay here longer than a while. Can we be longer than a while? The hands on my wrists and my stubby lips are here to make you feel better than the same. Can we be better than the same?
Okay, so kind of acoustic rock ballad type track, and you might have noticed the session is entirely dry. If you look at my mixer there's no effects at all. I've just balanced it, so it might sound a bit dry and bit lackluster, but it's entirely dry, and it's a great recording actually. So you can get really good results just with the balance, and so that's how it is right now. The only effect I have is the voice Centric over the vocal, which was bypassed at the time. So I'm just going to run through the vocal track here and make some changes, additions, and talk you through them as I go. So here goes with it dry, and I'll dial up some basic kind of sound there to get what I think is good for the track. So I'll solo the track to start with and do that.
If you lay down your head and rest here tonight, I'll bet
get the input level.
You'll stay here longer than a while.
So it's kind of bouncing around a green and orange.
Can we be longer than a while? If you lay down your head and rest here tonight, I'll bet you'll stay here longer than a while. Can we be longer than a while? If you lay down your head, if you lay down your head and rest here tonight, I'll bet you'll stay here longer than a while.
That's not too bad to start with. So I just balance the input and output so that it's not having that kind of louder is better effect, and you can hear the compression. I've got it up quite high, but it's quite good. It's quite subtle, and it's just controlling those extreme peaks. You'll see the gain reduction pulling down at those louder parts there, which is good. It's doing its job well, and it doesn't sound over the top to me, which is fine. Okay, I'm going to add some of the effects in as well.
If you lay down your head and rest here tonight, I'll bet you'll stay here longer than a while. Can we be longer than a while? The hands on my wrists and my stubby lips are here.
That's great straight away, that doubler. You can hear it really thickening up if I just A and B that.
If you lay down your head and rest here tonight, I'll bet you'll stay here longer than a while. Can we be longer than a while?
Which is really nice because it doesn't sound artificial. It's just thickening things up and adding a bit of sparkle. Now if I bring in the delay and reverb, and it'll kind of give it a sheen, and when I play it back with the mix, actually you'll hear when I bypass it, it kind of sinks into the mix and glues a lot better.
If you lay down your head and rest here tonight, I'll bet you'll stay here longer than a while. Can we be longer than a while?
Okay, if I bring that into the rest of the mix and have a play.
If you lay down your head and rest here tonight, I'll bet you'll stay here longer than a while. Can we be longer than a while? The hands on my wrist and my stubby lips are here to make you feel better than the same. Can we be better than the same? So touch down your heart to my chest, fix what needs fixing, 'cause you are what I believe in. If you lay down your head and rest here tonight, I'll bet you'll stay here longer than a while. Can we be longer than a while? The hands on my wrist and my stubby lips are here to make you feel better than the same. Can we be better than the same? So touch down your heart to my chest, fix what needs fixing.
I think that's making a great impact straight away. Really quick, really quick bit of messing around, but it makes a huge difference. Let's just move on to a bit further on in the track, just to hear.
I see that your armor is thick, and I'm not first pick, but I'll bend to the anatomy I know you need. So let me be what you ask of me, please. So touch down your heart to my chest and fix what needs fixing, 'cause you are what I believe in. You're what I believe in. So touch down your heart to my chest and fix what needs fixing, 'cause you are what I believe in. You're what I believe in. So touch down to my. I see that your armor is
And already I can hear, that's just such a massive difference that's made.
You're what I believe in. So touch down your heart to my chest and fix what needs fixing, 'cause you are what I believe in. You're what I believe in.
Just go back.
You're
again.
what I believe in. So touch down your heart to my chest and fix what needs fixing. 'Cause you are what I believe in. You're what I believe in. So touchdown.
So I think that's like instant gratification, and like pretty much all of the signature series plugins from Waves, really quick to use and really easy to find the kind of sound you want for the particular track. So I'm loving this. I can see myself using it on quite a lot of stuff because it's just got those real characteristic bits you need. You need the compression and doubling, bit of reverb, bit of delay. I think it's great, and it'll work just as well on other tracks as well. So not just vocals, but in that instance there, to get the effects sounding wide, it was good to put it on a mono track, but use it as mono to stereo. So you'll see here that my track is actually converted to stereo, although originally it was a mono track. And so you get the width of the reverb and doubler and delay there, which is great. Could of course use that on a send, but when you've got kind of intensity blend knob here, it's doing a lot of parallel stuff as well. So I think it's fantastic, and wish Greg and Waves all the best with it. I think it will do very well, and looking forward to seeing the rest of the series. Hope you found that kind of quick demo useful, give you an idea of what it can do, and hope you like it as much as I do. See you again soon. Thanks for watching.